Hi, I'm Flavia Damonte from FlaviaLiciousFitness.com, bringing you your Wednesday workout. We are back in the Damonte gym with Sandy, and Sandy's gonna help demonstrate a fat burning workout. I'm very excited. We are continuing our workouts for fat loss because this is Fat Loss March after all, and we're gonna make you sweat. You ready to sweat?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna be starting with the barbell squat. So we're gonna be doing some heavy squats to start off. We want the rep range to be between 6 and 8, so we really wanna add some good weight to this exercise. What we do wanna make sure that we are is warmed up, especially if you're gonna be lifting heavy weights. So Sandy is already warmed up and we're gonna be getting down into a squat. Sandy is very flexible, so she can get down really deep into a squat, which is great. And something that I was cueing Sandy on is that the very first set, maybe don't go down as far. Make sure that you're looking at your body mechanics, like your position the entire time, because what we were seeing with Sandy is that her pelvis was actually tilting. You can go ahead. It was actually tilting as she gets down low into her squat. And so if you have a mirror, it's great because you can actually see that tilt happening. And then you just want to go down until just before that tilt starts to happen. And just continue on to just stop there. Now, as she's going on through the sets, she might find that she's warmed up and that tilt doesn't happen until further down, so then she can get a little bit more range in her squat. But she can get down pretty low, which is great. She's resting the bar right against her shoulders, which is great. Taking off all the pressure on the neck. Yeah, it's looking really great. We're gonna be pushing up when we're getting down into her squat. On the way up, let's push up through our heels. Really, I mean, you're pushing up through your entire foot. Like when I say heels, I don't want you to lift up your toes or anything, but it's just a cue to help target or get your glutes activated. Good. And we're gonna be moving on to some step ups. Again, we're gonna be continuing with some heavy weight, no rest, burning a lot of calories here. Sandy has some 15-pound dumbbells in each hand, which is pretty heavy for step ups, and she's just gonna be alternating. And because we have heavy weight, we're using a low step. If you're using a high step, I find that there's a couple of things that you have to make sure that you're doing. You have to make sure that you are using your quads as you're getting up into the step. If it's high, a lot of people have the tendency to bend forward, and that's just the improper way of doing a step up. So what we wanna do is push up through our quads, and a low step, especially if you're not used to step ups, is the best way to start. And it's the best way if you're having if you're holding heavy dumbbells. So she's doing a great job here. We're gonna be doing 10 to 12 on each leg and moving fast, which she's doing. There's no stopping. We're gonna keep our heart rate nice and high. Good, perfect. And moving right along. I have this really nifty device for a narrow squat. So we're just gonna have Sandy jump on that. If you don't have this, all that you need to do is keep your 15-pound dumbbells and just keep your legs narrow, and you're gonna be going down into a squat. If you have one of these, it's great because you can get down really, really low and your position, your body mechanics is not compromised. So this kind of does the trick for you. Good. And we're gonna be doing 20 of these. Notice her tempo is nice and steady. We always want a steady tempo no matter what we're doing, but it's a fast tempo at that. We're not pausing because, again, we're just keeping the emphasis on keeping our heart rate nice and high. Excellent job. Okay, coming out of that, we're gonna go straight to the wall for a 30-second wall sit. So what we want to do as Sandy sits down is make sure that her legs are parallel to the floor. So get a little bit lower even. Excellent. If you have knee problems, then you don't sit all the way down. If you're feeling a lot of tension in your legs, just come back up. She's doing great. You want to tuck in those abs so that you're not putting any stress on the back as well. Without rest, we are going to be moving on to some stability ball leg curls. So we're gonna get our hips nice and high. The higher your hips, the more emphasis on the glutes. So go ahead. Good. And bring that ball all the way into towards your butt. So keep your hips nice and high throughout this entire movement. Perfect. Feeling those on your thighs? Or your, okay, wait. You feeling those on your hamstrings?
Yes.
Good. We're gonna be doing 20 of these. If you can't reach 20, just go to as many as you can. And every single week that you do these, or every single time that you do these, try to do just one more rep. Good job. Grabbing a resistance band, the best ones are the ones with some handles for this, but you don't need to do that. We're just gonna be doing some lateral steps. Really, again, emphasizing your legs, really working the outer thigh. Good, and pull those up right up high. We're gonna be creating a lot of tension. So the higher you bring it up, the more tension, the harder it's gonna be. Good, side to side, perfect. And you're gonna be keeping those shoulders up, and you're actually gonna feel that you're gonna tire out your shoulders this way as well, so it's good. Good. Try doing a little bit faster. Perfect. We're gonna be doing 10 aside, so 20 total. Good job. Those look awesome. Good. Okay, and we're gonna finish off with some split squat jumps. So really burning out your legs. We're gonna be doing a 10 aside, so 20 total. Nice and fast, good. So she's keeping her trunk nice and high, keeping her arms out in front of her, so she's really keeping her balance. And she's keeping low on the ground. She's not coming all the way up. It's looking really good. Good job. How you feeling? Good? Out of breath, I hope?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna rest for about 10 to 30 seconds. And the very first time that you're resting, let's do 10. And then we can increase the rest period as we go. We're gonna be doing as many circuits as we can in 20 minutes. Again, some metabolic conditioning workouts for you ladies. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Sandy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we will see you next week at Workout Wednesdays. Bye.